What is up, everyone? Try to get him to look at the screen. He won't stay looking at the screen. He won't look at you guys. We're back on Ranch Simulator. Today we're gonna, well, we'll talk about that in a second, but today we're gonna expand. We're gonna get more animals. Our chicken coop here, I think we're gonna do a long-term build out. I don't really like the location here, so we're gonna get that done. And if things go well, we'll get to cattle as well. We're gonna bypass pigs. I was gonna do that next, but I think we're gonna go straight to cattle. And this grass is driving me nuts. But we did get the barn complete. That was on a live stream, and by the time this goes live, we will have the playlist, we'll have the live stream in the mix there, so you can catch up with it if you desire to. So what we have today is a good amount of grapes to harvest. We're gonna grab our cooler here and start picking those up. And hopefully, it looks like we do have a dead plant we'll have to replace there. This one's not ready, this one is. So what do we have here? Does it tell us? 24 grapes, beautiful. Let's just put that in the back, start making some cash, but we do want to remove this. And we're gonna have to replant that. So we have 8 more seeds, so that's good. We'll put that there. And we need to get a little bit more water so we can water everything and make sure the chickens have water as well, like so. Oh, that one's gonna need more than that. Alrighty, almost done with all of our morning chores. Let's just check on the chickens here. We need the composter because we wanna keep filling this thing up with the poop. But it doesn't look like they have any activity. And we have 14 eggs in here, so we'll get some cash from that as well. Hey, what's that doing back there? All right, I think we need to refill that, and we're getting low on fuel as well. But yeah, so the barn did get done during the stream, and we have some stuff in here that we're planning. We didn't finish this, but this is where the milking stations are gonna go for our cattle. And we have our sawmill, our table saw back here, and some racks. You can see we have 20 planks in here. We did some grinding, and no wood. This thing keeps falling over. Let's go ahead and put that there. So that's looking good. We have, we have 3 metal here. Well, let's put this over here so we're organized. All right, so first things first, let's go see how we're doing financially. Right now you can see $661, but we're gonna go do some selling here. We do need to get some fuel for the car, so we'll get that filled up as well while we're in town. And we'll see after we sell this stuff. We'll see how we're looking, make our decisions on what the next steps are, and start planning out the build of the long-term chicken coop. Uh-oh. It finally happened. I can't even, there we go. I don't even know where we are. Flip car, flip car. Urgh. Yeah, we're strong. All right, where did we end up? Oh, geez. All right, we'll turn this way. You know, dude, the shortcuts, they don't always work out the best. Man, I really dig that all this stuff you have to actually do, and you don't just have to, you know, show up here and... You don't just show up and push a button. You have to actually put the gas in the gas tank. It's pretty sweet. That's gonna be about 65 bucks. Is that, yeah, going up $67 today. Make sure this gets back home with us. We're gonna have to do a little bit of grinding once we figure out exactly all the materials we're gonna need. Now, one thing I did notice, we're gonna go check at the restaurant. They have like deals or specials that they're trying to buy. So they'll give you like a, you'll see here a multiplier, 1.7 multiplier for pork meatballs, pork sausage, and rooster meat today. Rooster meat? Specifically rooster, huh? So nothing that we have to sell, but it's worth checking there. And we can sell here as well. I believe you get the regular price, but we'll go back to the general store because that's just where I prefer selling at this point. And we do need to pick up a little bit of feed for the chickens as well. All right, let's see what this brings in today. Sell. We have $564. Looks like 480 from the grapes and 84 from the eggs, bringing our total to 1,100. All right, we got a little bit of cash. We're gonna need it because we're gonna have to buy some metal, I have a feeling. But let's get back home It's still early. We can get the design going of our long-term chicken coop and go from there. Well, I'm back at the store. I wanted to look at seeds because I think we might want to expand that way too to make some more money. So gardening is what we're focused on. Tree saplings, that would be kind of cool to do. Pineapples, interesting, pineapples. Grapes is what we're working on. I think I want to try strawberries, so we're gonna grab a couple things of strawberries, and maybe a couple things of watermelon as well. All right, so let's grab those, put them in the car, and then we'll get busy. Sounds like a storm's coming in. Let's hit this jump right here. Let's hit it. Not bad, not bad. It's $1,000 for the lawnmower, the riding lawnmower, and I really want to buy it because I want to clean this whole area up. All right, let's head back here. Since we've kind of changed plans, everything looking good. So if we wanted to get these going, we need some planks, and we have plenty. But I think I want to get the build mode out here. Whoops. And let's take a look at these plots. I think I want to, where are we at here? I'm gonna go, whoops, go right here. I'm gonna do one, because we're not gonna have the chicken coop there long term. Trying to get these straight, but that's not gonna work, is it? Go right there. And then I'm gonna put them like next to each other if it'll let me. Okay. Really like some snapping on here. Like that. All right, so now we need planks, so we're gonna need a lot more planks before today's over. So we're gonna leave those ones alone. I really wanna primarily focus on these. That was only 4. All right, there's a big stack here. We should be able to get at least one of these done, and we had 20. Yeah, so we'll get that other one right through this door. Okay, so that one's done, and we'll get that one started, but let's grab some watermelon seeds. Oh, no, we'll do strawberries on this one. We'll put those down. We'll get everything out here. Get all organized. Doing a little expanding here. We'll do watermelons on that side, strawberries on this side. And we'll need our water. It's empty. Food's good. Oh, we forgot to get food for the chickens. Okay. Okay, so those are prepped. Now it's time to do a lumber run. Unfortunately, we cannot pull the car all the way into the barn, so it wasn't the best plan, but it seems to be working pretty good because we just kind of park over here and we can, whoops, start filling that up as I can grab probably about, 2 or 3 to get in here before we have to add another one there, and just kind of go back and forth and grind it out. So we'll get this done and I'll rejoin you in a little bit. I actually found that I can just do this. Look at this. Grab it, turn around, place it in there. Nice. That's everything. So now that all these are inside, I can just stand here, start doing that, and then we can put these in here, but we kind of want these right now. So I'm going to go get this installed so we can potentially get... Yeah, we're going to go on this side, and we're going to get the watermelons going as well today. All right, last 4 needed for getting the watermelons started. There we go. We'll grab some seeds, put those in there, and just kind of, learning a little bit more about all the options of the game. And let's see. Do we have a crisis? We're going to in the morning. All right, I'm going to grind a little bit. I'll rejoin you in a few. It is day 11. It was a good day. We didn't have a dust storm. Let's see. We probably have to run straight into town to take care of these chickens, but I wanted to show you how far we got here. We got, some watermelons coming in over here, some watermelons here, and some strawberries. So we got to finish that and finish these, but we also want to work on the chicken coop. So we got priorities to manage, but we want to take care of these grapes first. I think those are the only ones, and then we have one dead one here to remove. Get that one replanted, and then I think I need to grab some water. They're still good here, so yeah, we got lucky. Everything's looking okay. It looks like it doesn't really use much overnight. But yeah, I think we're gonna let this kind of build up, because we don't really need it yet. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to all of these to get harvested again this episode, and all of these. But let's see, what do we have in here? We got to do some cleanup. Oops. And yep, another one right. Oh, I broke an egg by dropping that on it. Realism, man. All right, these are kind of close. Let's see, do we have one in here? No, we don't have enough. All right, now let's grab this, pick up our eggs that are left. Ugh, what a terrible chicken daddy. Chicken daddy? Is that a thing? Chicken daddy? So we know we're gonna have cattle in there. I want to get our build menu out and go back to animals. And the expensive chicken coop. Well, 52 metal, 100 planks, it's a lot. Or we could go with the big one that's 25 metal, 50 planks, so that's gonna be 25 pieces of wood. I think that's what we're gonna go with. We'll go with this one here. Can I rotate it? Doesn't seem to be rotating. Oh, this way, here we go. Okay, so yeah, I want it like this, about right here, and that'll do. And then I want to build some fences for them, and we're gonna go out about right here. And how do we get these to just snap? There we go. All right, starting to get the hang of it. So if we put this right here, and then we just rotate it this way, we should be able to start just snapping them. Oh, this does get a little frustrating at times here. There we go. You get the hang of it. You can figure it out pretty good. And I don't know why that didn't work out. We must have an angle somewhere. Yeah. All right, the storm's here. We know we need 25 metal. We have 3, so we're gonna go probably buy 50 and get some chicken feed. That took a lot longer than it should have. 10 metal we can buy. Yeah, we'll just do 30 for now. Burning through that money. We're gonna have to do some grinding. I was hoping I had enough for the log trailer, because that's gonna be the next purchase I wanna make. So we might do a little bit of grinding to be able to do that. I think it's $700. So I might go grab the grapes we have and the eggs and bring them back to town to buy that before we do the next log grind, because I wanna see if it's similar to the way we're adding logs in the barn, where I just have to click on it and it can just stack as many as possible, and then we can just go a lot quicker that way. We'll find out. Looks like we have a few more grapes that are ready as well, so I wanted to get the feed real quick going, because I have a feeling they're going to be out now. They're not. I'm going to put it on the ground. We're not going to waste it. From what I understand, if I put that in there right now, it would burn all 7, even though they only need 3 of the 7. Ooh, what's going on here? They're out of water already? Oh boy, we might be grinding that windmill soon. Okay, so let's take care of the water situation next. And the windmill would allow us to automatically water them, just automatically. We can get sprinklers, apparently. All right, everything's there. Let's go ahead and harvest these. Don't die, perfect. Put that in there. I don't remember, we don't have very many eggs, but we might as well get as much money as possible here. These are coming along good. Oh, they're almost done. The watermelons are the first set. How quick is that gonna be? I guess not as you stare at it. Okay, let's go to town. Back to town. And I don't know if you can sell that stuff at the hardware store, so we will just sell it here. And another 2. Okay, we're back over 900, so that was 258. Should be enough to get that trailer. Let's go get the trailer. Oh, it's only 500. We didn't even need to sell that stuff. All right, here we go. Push the button. Hopefully it works with our car. There is a hitch on there, so let's find out. See. All right, let's go see how this thing works. I did want to go ahead and put the metal in here just to start getting it done. 50 planks. It's gonna be so many planks to finish this job today. All right, 25. Theirs are done. We'll take these back over and put them with the other ones. Our inventory. We'll probably collect logs until it's dark, and then, yeah, go from there. Can't stack, huh? There we go. Guys, still good in here. Lots of poop. Do that later. Hey, we have some watermelons. Nice. All right, the strawberries. A little annoying with the amount of water they need. All right, let's see how this log trailer works. It does. Oh, this is great. So we can get 36 per trip. I'm not even gonna put any in on the car. That's just, oh my goodness, this is it right here. This is life-changing. Look how quick we're gathering these. Amazing. I wonder if you can stack these. It doesn't look like it. Like have 2 of these trailers. This is glorious. Yep, that's pretty glorious. All full here. 36 logs. We'll take them back. We'll get going on this, check on everything, and then probably in the morning start building the coop. I want to know if the electric table saw, because this is gas powered, can do this automatically and it'll automatically feed them in, because this is annoying. 20 to go. All that grinding just for it to be used instantly. One more run back and we'll get this all complete. It's 2 a.m. It's not very dark out here. Not bad. Yeah, but we'll only have 16 in inventory after this, and we got a lot more that we need to finish our fence. So let's see this new coop here. Nice. All right, let's get these going. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Okay, so my thought is once we get this, we should be able to use these drawers. Yes, and get the eggs that way. And we'll have these open and let them just kind of roam. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. All right, so that's a start. We're gonna do some math here. We're gonna need 48 more logs. Time to grind. What a game changer this log trailer is, my goodness. We're still grinding here late at night. Hopefully, you know, no wildlife has really attacked us yet. We haven't seen any. Let's see if we can keep that luck going. I guess we can make money off of them, so maybe it's not luck. Well, that was a grind. We got all 46 logs at this point. 36 in the back, 10 there, and I think what we're going to do is move the table saw out to here, but it is getting early, so let's go check on the chickens and everything else before we get to that grind. All right, I'm going to grab the cooler. Ah, it's in the car. Are we going to be able to with the log trailer on? Drop the trailer there, and then we'll bring this over. We'll be smart. All right, this here. All right, ladies, you're gonna move soon. Looks like just 6 that we're gonna get here. And we don't need the gas tank in there for now. We'll put that down. Let's get these watermelons in here. See if we can get all the watermelons and strawberries on this trip. Doesn't look like it's going to work. See if we can get them all. But these ones were a little bit more annoying to take care of watering. So we'll see how much money we get out of them. Uh-oh, the dogs are going crazy. Oh, you can stack them on the watermelons. Well, you got a watermelon popping out the side here, the back. It'll be okay. All right, let's see what kind of money this brings in. It'll be interesting to learn here. We don't want to sell the logs, so we're gonna have to sell these individually. So grapes, yeah, okay. Eggs, okay. 28 bucks for the strawberries, 28 for the watermelons, but we made that money really fast. So it's I don't know if that's, I don't know. All right, time to do some more grinding. We'll make sure the chickens have food when we get back. And then we're gonna get that new chicken coop all enclosed in. All right, so the idea is gonna be to grab the table saw, bring it out here. Yeah, I need to relay out all of these fences now that I know how to do it better, so we don't end up with that. But yeah, we'll bring the table saw out here and do the little grindy grind out there. Yeah, pick up that way like that. We'll go run and get the can, and then we'll be set to just kind of grind away the rest of the day. We're gonna try to do a little bit of a time lapse there, but I don't think it's gonna work out in this game. We're grinding away. You can see we got 22 more to go through. Made a little bit of progress. You know, grab them 4 at a time and just kind of running over here, installing them. Hopefully I can get back in time, which I didn't mean to run through that way. You know, just try to be efficient, but we didn't get back in time this time. All good. I think we're gonna be 1 plank short. No, I'm not even kidding you. We're gonna be 1 short. I did my math wrong. So we'll grab this little solo one. You can see we have 2 more fences to add. So we need 7 more. 7 more planks. We have 2 there. We're only gonna have 6. Oh man, I'm so stubborn. I'm just gonna run and grab this one. Not even gonna drive. Just gonna grab one. Probably should have drove. All right, here we go. Final ones. Boom. Put that there for now, so you should be able to just walk in here. And yeah, I got one more thing that I was hoping had like the numbers on it, but it doesn't. So I'm gonna have to go back and look at the stream to get the actual color so we can redo the whole fence the same way. So we're just gonna paint the coop though today. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. But that's what we're gonna want all the fences to look like. Yes, let's get all of this painted. We can do multiple colors, that's pretty cool. But we'll do just one solid color for now. I think that looks slick. There we go. We'll have to get a lot more paint. That's a good start. Let's go ahead and just, yeah, I guess that's all we can do for now. Nice. All right, so let's start moving them. Now, I thought I was gonna be able to move the food troughs. I might have to remake those, which is kind of annoying. We'll have to get some more logs for that, but I should be able to just drop these over the... Yeah, look at that. Nice. All right, get them all moved. Oh, we do get some planks back. That's not a bad deal there. Okay, nice. Okay, let's go plan where those are gonna go, and then we'll bring... Oh, I might as well do multiple things at a time, right? And I guess we can go in here. Just don't want to let the chickens out. All right, let's go to build mode. I think it was here. No. We're gonna go with the small ones still. Yeah, it should be fine, right? And we're gonna put them... Yeah, we'll put them right there. And then we need the water one as well. Small water bowl. Put it next to it. We can always double those up if we need to. Need 2 more planks, and we did have them. So we'll get those. Looks like we have eggs on the ground, which they're not using their coop, which is interesting, but we'll figure that out. One more, one short. Okay, perfect. Now we'll get them some food over here and some water. All right, so this is all filled up now. We just got one more thing to do before we end this episode. That's it, just one more thing. Now, doesn't that look nicer? That looks great. I think that looks awesome. I'm Socksway Up. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next episode.